Hello, class 12th student. Today, again I am going to start chapter 7. Topic is short run equilibrium output. This is part 2 from your book Macroeconomics. In the first part, I had told you about the meaning of short run. What do you mean by short run? The short run means that period of time in which producer is only make the change in level of employment. If they want to increase the level of output, they are only free to make the change in variable factor, yani ki labor. Okay, and technology is going to be constant. Okay, so this is known as a short period of time according to Keynes. Second thing that we had learned in the previous video that कि in short run period when GDP is in equilibrium condition, तो GDP is in equilibrium condition when AD is equal to AS, when aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. Okay, and what do you mean by aggregate demand and what do you mean by aggregate supply? Already we had learned in detail in the 6th chapter. Okay, in short, aggregate demand means it is the demand of all the four sectors for all type of goods and services during an accounting year. Okay, aggregate supply means national income या फिर it is the amount of all goods and services that producer sector are willing to produce at a given level of income. Okay, now today I am going to discuss about ASAD approach. Okay, कि how equilibrium point is decided या equilibrium GDP is decided with the help of ASAD approach or C plus I approach. Okay, both are the same thing. Okay, ASAD approach or C plus I approach. Okay, so first of all, its meaning. So according to Keynes, equilibrium GDP is decided when aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand. Okay, so according to this approach, when equilibrium is achieved, when AD is equal to AS. Okay, now in the previous video I had told you about some prerequisite condition or assumptions. I had told you that aggregate supply is infinite. It's mean what कि at the given price या गिवन इनकम इनफाइनाइट सप्लाई इज़ अवेलेबल, यानी कि जैसे ही डिमांड बढ़ती ऑटोमेटिक सप्लाई बढ़ जाती. क्यों ऐसा क्यों पॉसिबल हो पाता है इकोनॉमी में? क्योंकि बहुत सारे अनयूज्ड रिसोर्सेज हैं, यानी सारे रिसोर्सेज फुली और एफिशिएंटली यूटिलाइज नहीं हो रही. इसलिए जब भी डिमांड बढ़ती है ऑटोमेटिक हम एम्प्लॉयमेंट रिसोर्सेज को एम्प्लॉय करके प्रोडक्शन को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. तो दैट इज़ द रीज़न. ओके, सो हियर दैट इज़ रिटन एज regards AS, it is perfectly elastic. Why it is perfectly elastic? Because existence of excess capacity in the economy. It's mean that there are still many resources that are unused. Okay, it's mean that AS increases in response to increase in AD. यानी कि if there will be increase in AD, it's mean automatically there will be increase in aggregate supply. Why? Still there are not condition of full employment, यानी कि all resources are not fully utilized. There are still unused resources are available in the economy. Okay student, if there is decrease in the AD, so there will be decrease in AS in response. Okay, so in this way AS is going to adjust with AD automatically because of excess capacity in the economy, because of unutilized resources, because of unemployment in the economy. Okay, now as AS continue to increase, कब तक ये इंक्रीज़ होता रहेगा? कब तक AD में इंक्रीज़ के साथ AS इंक्रीज करता रहेगा? एग्रीगेट डिमांड बढ़ रहा है और उसके रिस्पॉन्स में प्रोड्यूसर एग्रीगेट सप्लाई प्रोडक्शन को इंक्रीज़ कर पा रहे हैं. कब तक? तो आंसर इज़ दैट कि AS कंटिन्यूज टू इंक्रीज प्रोपोर्शनेट टू इंक्रीज इन AD टिल रिसोर्सेज आर फुली employed. So this possibility to increase in aggregate supply in response to increase in aggregate demand is possible when there is unused resources, when in the economy there is unused resources. When resources are fully employed, after that there will be no increase in aggregate supply after that point. Okay, so there will be adjustment possible before the full employment of resources. Okay, now in very simple language, if I explain you this approach, so what do you mean by this approach? So equilibrium GDP means, equilibrium GDP is defined where AD is equal to AS. Okay, AS and AD both are positively related. When there is increase in AD, automatically there is increase in AS. Okay, and if there is fall in aggregate demand, there will be fall in aggregate supply. Why this possibility in the economy? Because of, due to unused resources. Because of unused resources. So this is the reason. Okay, so when equilibrium condition is achieved, the equilibrium condition achieved when aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. Okay, and we find in the economy that whenever there is increase in aggregate demand, automatically there will be increase in aggregate supply. Yani producer are able to increase the production with the increase in the aggregate demand. Why? Because unused resources are in the economy. Okay, if there is fall in aggregate demand, so they are going to cut the production. Okay, so this we find. Now we are going to understand this concept with the help of the table and the diagram. Okay, so here is given already in the 6th chapter. I had told you that we are learning two sector model, and yesterday video I had told you we are considering that we are discussing closed economy, two sector model, where the country is not having any trading relationship with the rest of the world. Okay, so in a two sector economy or closed economy, AD is going to always equal to what? C plus I. C means consumption and I means investment. So whenever if you talk about the total expenditure, you are going to talk about aggregate demand, so it is always going to be equal to total consumption and total investment. Okay, yani ki if you talk about the economy, people of a country, so people of a country broadly divided into two parts. Okay, if it is closed economy, so there is people, yani ki consumers, and second is producers. So in this way, producers are going to purchase goods and services for investment, and consumers are going to purchase goods and services for direct satisfaction of want. So in this way, demand, aggregate demand, is always going to be sum total of aggregate consumption and investment. Okay, now table 1 show the level and behavior of AD and its component. Okay, you can see here when income is zero, there is consumption of 20 crore. Okay, it's mean it is going to denote autonomous consumption. You know now, at the zero level of income, whatever expenditure is done in the economy, that is considered as a autonomous consumption or disinvestment. Okay, second thing you are going to find about investment. Investment is constant at every level of income. It is what? It is autonomous investment. Autonomous investment is what? It is done by the government. It does not change with the level of the income. Okay, जैसे गवर्नमेंट ये देख के खर्च एक्सपेंड नहीं करती है कि वहाँ के लोगों की इनकम क्या है. गवर्नमेंट रोड बनाती है, डैम बनाती है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पावर या सप्लाई से रिलेटेड काम करती है, जो भी वो डेवलपिंग वर्क करती है वो लोगों की परचेजिंग कैपेसिटी को देख के नहीं करती, बल्कि वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की रिक्वायरमेंट के बेसिस पे करती है. तो दैट इज़ द रीज़न कि वो लेवल ऑफ इनकम से वरी नहीं करता. ओके, तो इन्वेस्टमेंट इज़ गोइंग टू बी कॉन्स्टेंट. Now, when income increases, it's become 20. So you can see consumption also increases. Okay, here you can see कि every time income is increases by 10. Okay, change in income is by 20. Sorry, change in income by 20. Okay, it become 20 to 40, 40 to 60. So when you subtract present income minus previous income, so in this way you are able to get del y. How we are going to calculate del y? So del y is equal to y1 minus y, यानी कि present income minus previous income. Okay, यानी कि if we want to calculate income here, so present in 20. Okay, present in 20 or previous is what? 0. So what we get? We get 20. Okay, student. Okay, now if moving, now here you can see कि when income is 60, consumption is 50. Okay, and that time AD is what? 60. So I had told you ना कि economy is in equilibrium when AD is equal to AS. AS means what? Income. So here you can see कि AD is 60 and income या aggregate supply is also 60. So this is what? This is the equilibrium level of income. Okay, this is the equilibrium level of income. Okay, student, why? Because here both the things are equal to each other. AD is equal to AS, that is the region. Okay, now we are going to understand before this point and after this point. So before this point you can see कि AS is greater than AD. Before that you can see कि AS is less than AD, यानी कि people want to purchase more. So in this condition producer will produce more goods. Okay, if you talk about after this point, so here you can see कि producer are producing more but people want to purchase less. So in this condition producer have to cut the production. Okay, now here is given the diagram. Okay, so in this diagram you can see कि I already I had told you कि I is what? I is constant. Why it is constant? Because it does not change with the level of income. Okay, so it is 10 10 10 10 at every level of income. So it is a constant line because of being autonomous investment. Okay, now this line of reference is your aggregate supply or income. Okay, now this C plus I is your AD. And what is condition for point of equilibrium? The point of equilibrium we find where AD is equal to AS. So where AD is equal to AS? AD is equal to AS when there is 60 crore income in the economy. Okay, so here both are intersecting to each other. You can see at this point both the line यानी AD line and AS line both are intersecting to each other. So this is the point of equilibrium. Okay, student, before that who is greater? Before that AD is greater than AS, and after this AS is greater than AD. So here is the condition of unfulfilled want. Here is the condition of unfulfilled want. People want to purchase more. So what producer will do? More production. More production. Okay, and in this condition there is unwanted stock. There will be unwanted stock. So there will be producer is going to cut in production. Okay, student, now let me understand with this paragraph. So I function indicate I function indicate I line starting from the 10 on the OY axis. It is constant. Okay. Now C function indicate by the C line starting from the 20. Okay. C bar is equal to 20. It is level of the 20 even when y is 0. Now C line is upward sloping. Why? Because it is having positive relation with the income. आपकी इनकम बढ़ती है, आपका कंजप्शन लेवल भी हाई होता है. ओके. नाउ स्लोप ऑफ सी लाइन. स्लोप ऑफ सी लाइन क्या है? MPC इज इक्वल टू 0.5. वाई? क्योंकि अगर आप MPC का इक्वेशन यूज़ करोगे तो MPC इज इक्वल टू डेल C अपॉन डेल Y. हर बारी Y में कितने का चेंज होता है? 20 और कंजप्शन में 10 का. तो जब आप डिवाइड करोगे तो कितना आएगा? सो यहाँ पे आप 0 लगाओगे, ये आ जाएगा 0.5, यानी कि 50%. जो MPC है, मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम है, वो क्या है? 0.5 का मतलब 50%. अगर आपके पास 10 है, 10 से आपकी जो पैसे हैं 10 से 20 रुपीज़ कर दिए जाते हैं. ठीक है. तो आप उसका 50% आप क्या करोगे? उसका एक्सपेंड करोगे, यानी 10 में से आप 5 रुपीज़ एक्सपेंड करोगे. ओके. तो हर बार जो इनकम में इंक्रीज़ होता है उसका 10% लोग एक्सपेंड करते हैं. ओके. तो दैट इज़ गिवन हियर. नाउ AD function is indicated by the line C plus I. This start from the 30. Why it start from the 30? Because AD is the sum total of C plus I. C क्या है? Autonomous consumption क्या है? 20. और I autonomous I क्या है? 10. तो that is why AD is started from the 30. Okay. Now AD line is parallel to C line because the difference between AD and C is equal to 10. That is constant. दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस क्या है? इन्वेस्टमेंट, और जो कांस्टेंट रहता है. नाउ ए लाइन फॉर्मिंग एन एंगल ऑफ 45 डिग्री ऑफ द ओरिजिन. दिस इज द लाइन ऑफ रेफरेंस. यू नो ना, 45 डिग्री ऑफ लाइन इज कंसिडर एज अ इनकम लाइन. ओके. सो दिस इज योर इनकम लाइन. द एग्जिट पॉइंट ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम वेयर AD लाइन क्रॉस द लाइन ऑफ रेफरेंस, यानी कि वेयर AD कट AS, दैट इज योर इक्विलिब्रियम point. Okay. And what is in the table? It is 60. When economy the level of income is 60 crore, and if you talk about the diagram, तो E point is the equilibrium point. Why? Because AD is equal to AS. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, student, so I think you are able to understand this much. Now, adjustment mechanism are implication of disequilibrium. So I had told you now कि when we are going to get equilibrium condition, so we are going to get equilibrium condition when AD is equal to AS. So what happens when AD is greater than AS? So first of all, its meaning. AD means demand. When demand is greater than supply, yani this is the condition of unfulfilled want. Okay. Producer are suffering the loss of unfulfillment of want. Yani ki people want to purchase more, but producer are producing less. So in this way there are unfulfillment of want. Okay. So here it is given, it refers to excess of demand in relation to supply. It's mean that buyer are planning to buy more goods and services than what the producer are planning to produce. Implication. So in this situation, inventory stock, yani ki what the people want to purchase, start falling, comes below the desired level to maintain the full employment level. Yani ki in other words, available resources are not fully employed. Okay. How we are going to correct it? So to bring the inventory at the desired level, producer expand production, and this raise the employment level and output level, in return income level. This level keeps rising till AD become equal to AS. Okay. In this book it is given more easy way So when AS is less than AD, its mean flow of goods and services in the economy tends to be less than their demand. Yani existing stock of the producer would be sold out and the producer would suffer the loss of unfulfillment of the demand. So this is the keyword for you. What will be the reaction? To build the desired stock and avoid the loss of the fulfillment demand, producer will plan greater production. AS would increase to become equal to AD, and thus equilibrium is registered through the change in the output and change in the income. Yani simple, in very very simple language, कि whenever you find this condition AD is greater than AS, यानी कि this is the condition of unfulfilled demand. Okay, in this condition what producer will do? They will increase the production, okay, till AD become equal to AS. So this is in very simple language what is given. If AD is greater than AS, यानी कि there is the condition of loss of unfulfillment of demand. In this condition, producer will increase the production. They are able to increase the production because this is not the condition of fuller utilization. So they will increase the production by employing more and more labor. Okay, and this increase in the production will continue till AD become equal to AS. Okay, student. Now the second condition is what? Now this time AS is greater than AD. What is its meaning? So it's mean that buyer are consuming and spending less. They are planning to buy less than what the seller are planning to sell. Suppose 80 crore, the economy, the level of income in the economy is 80 crore. At this 80 crore, the producers are planning to produce 80 crore goods and services worth 80 crore, but people are planning to purchase only 70 crore goods and services worth 70 crore. Why? Because they want to expend less. So in this condition, they want to save. They are saving this 10 crore. So in this condition, what we find? We find unwanted stock. What we find? We find unsold stock. So when there is the condition of unsold stock, so this is not good for the producer. So in the next phase, in the next term, they will cut in the production, and this cut in the production, decrease in the production will continue till AD become equal to AS. Okay. Now implication: this lead to accumulation of inventories with the producer. Okay, it's mean in very simple language, there will be unwanted stock with the producer, unsold stock with the producer. Okay, producer are left with the unsold stock. So you can write this one line in implication. Now how producer is going to correct it? To avoid further accumulation, yani producer will reduce production. Okay, student. Okay, so thank you for today.